If the Stig was given the keys to a car company, these are the cars he would make us drive. You see, a man who senses only how fast or how sideways he's going doesn't care if he's cold or wet or being machine-gunned with insects. You and I do, however. So we'd only consider driving cars like these if the upside was intergalactic joy. These are the cars that represent the mantra of Lotus founder Colin Chapman, who said, "Simplify and add lightness." Lotus themselves have never forgotten this, which is why they came up with the remarkable 211. It's based on the Elisa's, most Lotuses have been for years, but it does without frivolous things, like a windscreen, all in the name of saving weight. You won't find a screen on the KTM Crossbow either. Being made by sensible Austrians, they do offer one as an option, but it looks silly, and worse still, it adds weight. So forget that, and just enjoy the car. There are fast cars, there are very fast cars, and there are very, very fast cars. And then there are cars for which whole new words are needed. Cars like the Ariel Atom V8. When I first drove the original Atom, I didn't believe that the human senses or face could survive any more of a pounding. Clearly, however, the chaps who work in Ariel's top-secret shed in the English countryside thought I was wrong. Which is why, a couple of years ago, Ariel decided it would be a great idea to remove the supercharged 275 horsepower Honda engine from the Atom and replace it with a 500 horsepower V8. Lightweight track day specials simply don't get more extreme than this. Captain Slow still hasn't recovered from driving it, but are you made of stronger stuff?
A long time ago, on a stretch of greasy tarmac far, far away, rallying took the battle to the F1 empire with a new kind of weapon, light years more powerful and faster than anything that had come before. Mid-engined and/or four-wheel drive, turbocharged and sometimes supercharged too. The story starts with the Lancia 037, a mid-engine rear-drive supercar built not for the track, but for snow and ice and gravel and mud. Not so the 500 brake horsepower Lancia Delta S4 and the Ford RS200. The Lancia took a silhouette from the production line. Ford didn't even bother making the car look like a production car. The highly experimental RS200's engine was in the back, but for balance, its transmission in the front. From the teams that owned rallying in the 70s and 80s, you choose, but may the forced induction be with you.
We like trucks on Top Gear. First we tried to kill one, and then, when we couldn't, we took it to the North Pole. And it got us there safely. Never broke down once, except when Jeremy crashed it, because he's a moron. Anyway, trucks of course mean different things to different people. We call the pickup that took us to the pole a truck, while Americans call a Range Rover a truck. We call it the best car in the world, ever. Especially this one, the very latest all-aluminium supercharged V8. Here is a car that will do anything you ever ask of it. The Jeep Cherokee SR-T8 is an American attempt to create a kind of hot rod Range Rover. For people who love buying petrol, lots of it. Americans have been making cars like this for a long time. The GMC Cyclone is our kind of truck. A pickup, only with a turbocharged V6 and four-wheel drive. That means it can reach 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds.